I actually like that yellow. He's coming back into it this race.
Really? Oh, hype. I'm all hyped. I like that yellow, actually.
Yeah, the
That was a
Penske
nice
truck rental.
Yeah.
Now every time I see one of those trucks, I think, oh, there's Simon Pagenaud.
Oh,
He's actually a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, he's French.
Ah, fuck! I was running a good lap too, and I
Well,
spun.
so is Bourdais, and I have no use for Bourdais. You should have seen the look he gave me when I asked for a photo.
Oh, dude. I asked for, I don't know why I did. I just did it for money because I could sell it, but I asked Keselowski for one
Oh,
at
dude.
a NASCAR race, and he tried to hand it to me, but he was on a cart and they sped away, and he looked and he screamed to me, "If I find you, I'll give you one." And I said, "Oh, yeah, you piece of shit, you will." I
Give
thought
you
that in
what?
my head.
I think
Autograph.
you know what it would have been for me? It would have been give me what? A
Yeah.
piece of lead in the mouth.
But
No,
I was so.
No, I think.
And then Dale Earnhardt Jr. was ridiculous because, you know, there are so many guards around him, and then, of course, he gets pulled away in a freaking Cadillac. Big-ass Cadillac van.
Well, it's Earnhardt Jr.'s. There's too many people.
Yeah, I know.
If you wanted an autograph, you should have just gone to Josh Wise's stand.
Oh, yeah, I know. He'd probably be just sitting there. Want an autograph? No. Want an autograph? No. Screw off.
No, it'd be more along the lines of want an auto. Can I please have an autograph? What? An autograph? What? No one's ever asked me for one of those before.
I hear how people make fun of him, and it's kind of funny, but then at the same time, it's like, kind of feel bad for him because nobody likes him.
I don't mind him.
Like,
He had that whole fan thing going with the Dogecoin. He got a bit of publicity for that.
he had what going again?
Josh Wise.
Teams is.
The Dogecoin.
I don't think... Was he at that race in 2013? I don't know. I can't remember if he was.
What,
he might have been.
Josh Wise was the guy that got the Dogecoin sponsorship.
Yeah, I know, but this was in 2013 I went. The one I was talking about. I mean, when I went to Watkins Glen the next year, we didn't go to pit road. This year we're probably going to pit road. If my dad wants to leave, I told him, if we go to pit road, we gotta leave at like 6, 7 in the morning. So then we have 3 hours to walk around there. Because it's only a 3-hour drive. Not that far.
I've been fortunate enough to be able to walk up and down the pit lane at Bathurst. That was quite a privilege. What else? Oh,
I
that's
could
right.
say that
Up until recently, my track where the V8s used to come locally, Barbagallo, the garages weren't actually down. It was NASCAR style. The garages were actually they weren't on the pits itself, which in the end a whole bunch of teams boycotted the track because of that. But that's another story. Anyway, basically,
what do you mean boycotted?
you had to walk between the car. Basically, you had to walk around the actual race cars to get to some of the stands. To get to the grandstands. And they didn't like that, so a whole bunch of teams said, right, we're not racing there, and they cancelled one of the events there.
Hey, so what do you think of an MSI motherboard?
They're not bad.
They're not bad. If you send me the link, I'll look at it.
Well,
I just want to look at it.
Yeah. I've only ever had Acer Sports, so I don't know much about MSI, but they seem to be a trusted name.
Are you going for AMD or Intel?
Intel. I always go Intel. I don't know enough about AMD, to be honest.
I went with AMD and I went with All Out on the thing, and now I kind of want to switch to Intel. I didn't have the money then. I was on a budget.
Builds. Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, really good for budget builds.
I only had 1,500 and I had to work with it, so Alright, well, I'll get the top notch of AMD, and I did. And I got the Asus Crosshair V Formula Z.
All I'm getting is graphics card, CPU, memory, and motherboard.
Yeah, because you've got.
Yeah, you don't need the case. If I want to upgrade to an Intel, I have to get a bigger case because I hardly have enough room for everything in my case right now.
Well, what kind of board are you running then? Is it an M-ATX or something like that? If it's a full ATX board, then you should be fine, unless you're gonna start doing weird things with cooling.
I gotta look again. I believe it's in.
Like, is it a full-size motherboard or is it not?
It is a full size.
Yeah, then it's just a standard ATX board, which means you'll be fine.
I can look to tell you which one it is. I have the frickin' thing right here. I have the user guide to the motherboard in my hand. Gotta find the page that's on though. It's probably in the first page.
Okay.
Oh wait, this isn't it. I'll just pull up the link.
I'm light on fuel. The car's handling well. I think it's time I settled in and tried to go a little quicker.
Only thing was that my friend tried to sell me his, which was used, and I said I'll think about it, but I really wasn't buying a used one because I just didn't trust it. Because even if the warranty he had, I'd have to ship it to him and then have I just want
it's a whole bunch of faffing around.
Yeah, it's like I didn't want to do that.
And CPU 1150, that's the norm right now?
Yeah, that's the socket norm is 1150. I mean, there's some ancient sockets going around. 2011 is really...
I'm on an ancient one right now.
Yeah, you have to... The only other option is 2011, and that's expensive because you have to get DDR4 RAM, and I nearly went that route, but it just wasn't.
What was it you were asking me about again? That my motherboard is? I can't remember. I have a brain.
No, I already know what I need to know. I asked you if it was what kind of board was it? An ATX? Was it an M-ATX? Was it basically was it a full-size board? And you said yes.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, then it's just an ATX board.
But the case I have is pretty small, dude. That's why I need to get a better case.
Come on, push the pass, please, please,
but
please.
The only thing I'm having trouble with, is what's it called? I have to find a case that's bigger than the one I have, and I've been having trouble with that.
See, the other thing too, when I looked at the motherboard, I wanted 2 video card slots in case...
You want to go Crossfire or SLI later on?
Yeah, like, let's say I bought another one of those video cards. You know, I could do that down the road and improve my graphics.
Yeah, I just spun it for the first time in a good couple of laps.
Yeah, I want to get another one.
I want to get comfortable with this track now.
The only thing is that if I wanted to get another graphics card, I have to get the same one.
Yeah, because SLI. SLI being SLI. Well, you don't have to get the exact same card. You need the same amount of memory, VRAM, and you need the same processor. So if you get say an Asus 980 with 4 gigs, you're gonna need to get another 980 of some sort with 4 gigs. You might you can crossfire with a gigabyte one as long as you got the same processor on it and the same amount of VRAM. You're good.
Only problem, why do I see this is the weirdest case ever? It looks like a briefcase, and like that's stupid.
Weird cases are cool though.
I know, but this one's very small actually.
Holy
so
crap! I've done nearly 40 laps in this session.
Dang, I thought you'd probably done like 23 as about.
No, I've done about 40.
Yeah.
Well, I'm coming the line to finish my 40th. It'll be interesting to see what my average time is though in the results. I reckon it'll be quite low because of all these dud laps I'm having where I'm losing time on mistakes as I try things, but I reckon I'm comfortably lapping in the 25s.
Just send me a thing. Is that you, Andrew? What is it? MSI motherboard? Oh
yeah.
Crap, I just exited out of it.
I sent it to you too, Lewis.
Oh yeah, I'll have a look at it when I finish lapping, qualifying probably.
And the computers and electronics.
Okay, now my car is updated.
Yeah, mine. I had to exit out of mine. Got this fucking thing.
I'll refresh mine when I get the chance to have a look. I'm gonna try and make a habit of this, at least one practice session
A week.
a week. Just run the whole practice itself. I've used 31 push to passes on my 40 laps.
It really needs way more editing, but at least I took those wing sides of the wings and changed them to white.
Okay, here's a good time. This is gonna be 23 material.
Now, is this just the motherboard, or does it come with steel? Because I've never shopped on here, so I don't know.
It's just motherboard.
Just the motherboard. All right.
23916. Not a bad time.
It's been as low as 109. I'm not sure how much it says now. I think it was 130 or something.
This is good. This that.
This one,
Eddie
they're on
was-
Newegg for only one.
Wisniewski.
They're on Newegg for only 107. You know, the same exact one.
Is that Canadian?
No, Newegg.
Yeah, so American is what generally worth
I mean,
more than Canadian.
Is that newegg.ca?
Oh no, I can do Newegg.ca.
Yeah, because
I was
the
just on
American dollar
newegg.com.
for us is terrible.
Yeah, it's the same here. We don't.
It'd be like $300.
I remember back when the Australian dollar was worth more than the US dollar during the financial crisis. Those were good
Same
days.
exact one on Newegg.ca, but it's $2 cheaper. 143. 143 instead of 144. I mean 145.
Yeah, Canada computers, I just gotta keep my eye out. They've had it as low as 109.
Gotta get it at the right time.
Yeah.
Jeez, I messed that turn up. So I'm now on my 43rd lap.
I just have to say this because I'm thinking about Canada. I read this article a couple weeks ago how Canada and I don't know how they think Canada and the US could merge together and become one country.
Wouldn't work.
Yeah. There was pros and cons of it. Like, I think one of them was oil or maple syrup or something like that. Production. And all that. I don't know. It was a weird thing, and I said, if that ever happens, I'm not going to go around saying, hey, how's your day going? Hey. Not trying to make fun of you, Andrew, but...
I like Canadians.
they're
pleasant.
nice.
It'd be like me
actually.
saying, y'all.
I'll say Canadians are generally more pleasant than Australians, I'll say that much.
We can tell.
Whoa, I painted
That
this
was
car and
true.
now it doesn't drive worth crap.
I mean,
It's that extra layer of paint messing with your aerodynamic profile.
Must be.
No, it isn't. It'll be set related.
No, I didn't
Oh, I'm
change
going
it. I
too
think it's
deep
just
here.
driver related. Oh,
you didn't change your paint?
no, I changed it.
I looped it.
Alright, because
Okay.
I'm reloading it right now. For
No, I'm not giving up here. I'm not giving up
Alright.
here. I have
What
to
color
keep
is
going.
it?
It's the Hitachi. White,
Oh.
black.
Oh, I had that already. Then changed.
I was at the blue AAA.
Oh yeah, before that you had Hitachi because it's always been that way for me. Whoa, who's Teddy? Teddy. Who is this next to me? Verizon? James,
Wow.
somebody took your number. Wait, who's number one? James or Steven?
That should be Steven. James is 2, Steven is 1, I'm 51. That's my team at least. Eddie's got number 25. Tyson Williams has got number 1. Well, strictly speaking, 01 is Steven's number. Number 1 is strictly speaking my number if I wish to use it.
But you don't use it in here.
Yeah, I use 51 instead.
Yeah.
It's the reigning champ's number.
Ha 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 ha.